I'm back with the milk, and more importantly, my code put in. So now let's actually look at these dudes. We got the FNCS Legends, we got Champion Clix, we got Champion Lachlan, Champion Loserfruit, Champion Bugha, the Champion's Point Backbling, Elim Reactive, okay, the FNCS Blade, and the Champion's Charge. Ooh, that's actually kind of a neat effect right there, actually. You can buy this all for 2,800 V-Bucks. To buy it separately, 1,200, okay, for all the skins. 500 for the wrap. 400 for the back bling, 800 for the pickaxe. If y'all are going to be buying any of this stuff, though, firstly, it's going to be here until the 15th of May. Secondly, if you guys are going to be buying this stuff, though, be sure to be using code RAGEQUIT, God. You know we're getting this, though. Yes, yes. Equip. For the gameplay here, I'm using the Valentina's Quadjet glider here. I think it kind of matches the colors pretty well here. Alright, the FNCS Clix. Yeah, none of these guys, for whatever reason, are an Icon series rarity, but maybe they'll update that later. The wrap seems really cool, actually. Let me see it on a larger scale here. Switch seats. That is really neat. Yeah, neat effect right there. I saw somebody in a comment on online saying that like this Clix here, he kind of looks like if Millie Bobby Brown, the person who played 11 from Stranger Things, was casted to play the Joker. That's what this skin looks like. I saw somebody point that out. But anyways, another pickaxe I'm interested in. Neat streak. Got a bit of like a bonus sound right there when hitting opponents. Pretty good streak. Impact is pretty good. Alright. That's pretty neat. Now, the back blink should be reactive to kills. I'm actually going to look at it a little bit better now. Is that how it's reacted to kills? It just does this? Then the glow goes away, I think. Probably. Alright, and then I'd imagine that glow isn't going to be there again until I get another kill, I'd imagine. Oh no, never mind. There it is, right there again. The glow is right there, even though I didn't get a kill. Interesting. It says this thing's supposed to be Elim reactive, though. Interesting so far, but so far I kind of like my dude here so far. I like these FNCS skins. I think they do them well. Them being based off of creators, this might just be like a one-time thing. Then they might do it later in the future, something like that, for something special. But not sure if they're gonna do this again though. Still cool so far. Without a back bling, my man legit feels like he's the Joker. I'm just saying. I know I'm not the only one thinking this. My man is basically the discount Joker here. Am I wrong? If I am wrong, please don't hate me in the comments. But my man basically is the Walmart Joker. No hate to you, Clix, no hate. My man would destroy me in a 1v1. But so far, the skin is done pretty well. I do like the unique footsteps. On to the next skin. And that skin is Champion Lachlan here. He's got the FNCS theme and everything. Same stuff as Clix here, because these guys don't really have much in their set. that adjusting thing, but Lachlan here. Out of all these skins, I actually do own the original Lachlan and Loserfruit, and Clix, of course. Excuse me. But the only ones I don't own is just the original Bugha. I do want the original Bugha, and I can't really compare him to the new one because I don't have it, but I will do that with the other ones, of course, for you guys. I do wish that for these FNCS skins that they had kind of had maybe FNCS variants of maybe their other stuff, like, like maybe an FNCS version of the Clix pickaxe, the Loserfruit one, maybe new emotes for each of these guys, but of course they're not going to do that. They don't want to put in that much effort into these guys. Why would they? But, so far, these guys are alright. I do wish that Lachlan had his reactivity like how he does on the original skin. So yeah, I'm probably not going to spend too much time here reviewing each and every single skin. But I'm not going to put the back bling on it, each and every single one of them. But still, Lachlan so far, I like him. I think he's done well. Then again, I use the original Lachlan. Now we got Loserfruit here. She's got the, her FNCS, his setup and everything. You already know. She's got the little knife right there. Curious how that's probably going to be censored in LEGO. Her ponytail seems to be like the same color as the original, I think, but I'll have to look at that a little bit better when I actually compare the skins here. I love starring at this from the changing booth now because of that animation. Are they ever gonna remove it? I don't know, but Lufu here. I remember seeing online, it could just be the render that they had for her, like in the locker. But I saw somebody thinking that maybe they gave her like a new face model or something. But as far as I'm concerned, no. Her face looks the exact same as the original. Although I do like these FNCS skins so far, I think I like their original versions rather than these guys. But if you don't have the originals and it's too expensive, this might be a... I don't want to say cheaper alternative, but technically, I guess, a cheaper alternative to buy all of these guys all at once. But yeah. Yeah, the pickaxe isn't visually unequipped from her side right there, which is kind of sad, but yeah, well. Hair has physics, I always love that. Yeah. On to Bugha. And here he is, right here. Him with his FNCS setup and get up and everything like setup. Oh, it's a setup, it's a setup. But something I do want to point out, you guys are seeing my dude's face right here. So basically, something that's something significant I remember when Bugha got his skin. It was that I think a lot of people were saying that his face looked kind of like a Sims character when it came to his Fortnite skin, which I thought was a little bit funny. I'm hoping Bugha didn't take that personally or something. But these FNCS skins, am I going to use them? I don't think out of all the cosmetics I had, so the glider I'm using right here, I don't think I probably could have had a better glider, but I couldn't find one. But yeah, I don't know if I'll use these guys too much though. They're done well, but I don't know. Are you guys going to use these guys? I don't know. It's an interesting idea, making it based off of content creators this time. I did see some people complaining about Loserfruit and Lachlan getting skins rather than Nick 830 or Cypher PK, but what do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments. First, I'm going to compare all of these guys in Battle Royale, then I'm going to show them all off in LEGO. First is Clix here. He kind of has this little same idle animation in the lobby here. He's got a clean suit and everything. I'm not going to change his edit styles though, because this Clix doesn't have that. Yeah, he has the same animation and everything. Different locker image. His suit, yeah, that little chain right there is a different color, of course. Then we got Lachlan here, who has a reactivity with kills if it shows up in the locker. I don't know if it will show. But yeah, there it is right there. He has that little reactivity right there with each time you get kills. This Lachlan doesn't seem to have that, which is kind of disappointing. Bit of a downgrade if you ask me, but I still like them. I still like the skins. They still did them well. The colors are good. Then last but not least, we got Lufu. I love her, her shirt right there, or sweater, I should say. I don't know what you guys want to call it, but I like the colors that it's got going on. Reminds me of the Rainbow Rodeo rep. Her shoes have it. Her pants, the little knife on her side. This one, it doesn't have that, but has the little logo on her chest right there. The hair color seems the exact same also. I'm taking a guess here that it probably didn't take very long to make the FNCS versions of these skins. Now, as I said, I don't have the original Bugha, but I do have this one. But anyways, now to show these guys off in Lego here. Here they all are. Clix, of course, you can't use in Lego. But then we got a Bugha. I always like how they make the Content Creator skins look in Lego. Because I love Lego. You can see FNCS on them and everything. The logo. Lachlan. He's a little, he's a little, get up right there. I personally like the original one, personally. But I digress. Then we got Lufu. Who I think she looks better in Lego than she does in normal Battle Royale, actually. The little, like, FNCS thing right there, it's a little bit more of a purple. Alright. You know, the words on their pants and a bit of her shirt. Or sweater, I should say. Her hair, I like. I actually see it in Lego right here. Yeah, the hair seems to be the same color and everything. And also, I didn't even notice that right there. There's like the strawberry little logo right there. That's pretty neat. So if I go to Battle Royale right now and look at that, can I actually see that on her? Oh, you can kind of see, yeah, you can see the little shape right there. That is actually really neat, though. But yeah, these guys, in Lego, I think I like them in Lego a lot better. But yeah, are you guys going to buy these guys, though? The one good thing about these guys is these guys aren't as expensive as the platinum icon skins that we got back in December, which was very expensive. But yeah, these guys are pretty good. I think they're done pretty well. I like them. Clix, I wish he had a Lego, though. Is there a legal reason why he can't be using Lego? But regardless, yeah, all this stuff, expensive, but worth it. If you guys are going to be buying any of this stuff, though, be sure to be using code RageQuitGuide. And I'll see y'all around.